give the floor now to the representative from Russian Federation.
Thank you, Mr. President. Allow me also to thank our briefers, Under Secretary General Jean-Pierre Lacroix and Special Envoy Parfait Ananga Anyanga for their interventions. Despite the fragility of the security situation in Abyei, peacekeeping efforts contributed to making the area more stable. We commend the activities of the United Nations Interim Security Force for Abyei in maintaining constructive relations with local communities. The measures taken by the Blue Helmets to prevent intercommunal conflicts, as well as to establish cooperation on law enforcement and economic activities in the area of Amyat common markets, are also commendable. The meeting of the Joint Political and Security Mechanism that was held on February 19, as well as a Traditional Leaders Conference organized on March 16, made a clear contribution to the promotion of a much-needed dialogue among all the parties. We presume that the Joint Border Verification and Monitoring Mechanism is an integral element of the system for preventing incidents between the parties. Its support from UNISFA makes a valuable contribution to stabilizing Abyei. We would like to highlight the professionalism and courage demonstrated by the Ethiopian peacekeepers who serve in one of the most difficult peacekeeping operations in the world from a logistical point of view as well. Mr. President, promotion of a long-lasting settlement between Sudan and South Sudan requires joint efforts by the parties. There is an international legal basis for this, well-known resolutions of the Security Council and the African Union, as well as a package of bilateral agreements concluded between the two countries in September 2012 in Addis Ababa. We expect the AU High-Level Implementation Panel to continue its valuable work with the Sudanese and South Sudanese parties. We note steady normalization in relations between Sudan and South Sudan. The participation of Khartoum, together with the IGAD, in the revitalization of the South Sudan peace agreement made a significant contribution to the settlement process in this country. We also highlight the mediation efforts by President Salva Kiir to accompany the negotiations between the Sudanese authorities and armed groups. The accumulated positive potential in bilateral relations should be used to resolve the Abyei issue. We understand that in the current conditions, there are objective factors that prevent Khartoum and Juba from accelerating the settlement of the final status of Abyei. In such circumstances, maintaining the presence of UNISFA is still very relevant. In this regard, we support the proposal by the Secretary General to extend the mandate of UNISFA, including its support to the JBVMM, for 6 months. I thank you, Mr. President.
I thank the representative of the Russian Federation for his statement.